Hi, I'm Libby Wiedermann, and I'm running for the 175th District Court of Bexar County. The 175th is a criminal court that hears only felony offenses. I'm running for this court after having spent more than 20 years of my legal career concentrating on criminal law. The 175th is a county-wide bench, so even though it's titled the 175th, anybody that's a registered county voter, Bexar County voter, can vote in this race. And it's important that voters know about the candidates. Even if you've never been a defendant or you've never been a victim in a case, everybody in this community is affected by what happens in these felony courts. So it's important that somebody is presiding over these cases that has the experience and knows when it's right for somebody to be sentenced to prison and knows when it's right to give somebody an opportunity at rehabilitation. I have that experience. I spent over a decade with the Bexar County District Attorney's Office. Most of those years I handled violent felony offenses, the exact kind of cases that are heard every day in the 175th District Court. I handled murder cases, capital murder cases, robberies, sex offenses, crimes against children. Those are the cases that are heard every day in the 175th District Court. And I have tried over 100 cases to a jury trial. There's not a lot of candidates that can say they've had that kind of experience. Most of those trials were while I was a prosecutor with the DA's office. I've had, though, also the opportunity to work as a defense attorney for almost 9 years. Similarly, I have handled violent criminal felony offenses, again, the same kind of cases that are heard every day in the 175th District Court. I've tried those cases to a jury. I've also had the opportunity to teach criminal law, both at San Antonio College and UT San Antonio, and I've also worked as a Bexar County magistrate judge. That was a position I was appointed to by the felony district court judges. So all of these years have been spent focusing on criminal law, and that's the kind of judge you want to have hearing these cases. As a prosecutor, I also have the opportunity to be assigned to so many different courts. I know what works and I know what doesn't work. I've had the opportunity to know about the logistics of court dockets and how to make sure cases are processed and heard in a timely and fair manner. And again, I've seen those procedures that don't work and I've seen those that do. I will take all of that experience and bring that to the court. A lot of judges have the opportunity once they become judges where they are offered opportunities to be, members of boards and speak to community organizations. And unfortunately, a lot of judges make that sometimes their primary focus. They're not really wanting to spend all day in court hearing these cases. They'd much rather take lunch opportunities to speak to groups or take opportunities to be members of boards that do take them away from the courthouse. And while I do think it's important for judges to stay connected to the community, we need judges that have their focus on the job they're elected to do. And that's to be in court every day, both mornings and afternoons, and to hear the cases that need to be heard. It's the only fair thing for the state of Texas, and it's the only fair thing for those individuals that are charged with crimes that are pending in that court. That's what I will do. I will make being a judge my priority and my first job every day that has to be taken care of before I go on to do anything else. I ask that you research candidates before you make any decisions. And again, even if you are not personally affected, directly, either because you've been charged with a crime or you've been a victim of crime, it's still important that you research who are the candidates running for these benches. Vote for the person that really is the most qualified. And I believe I'm that person for the 175th. I'm Libby Wiedermann, and I'm running for the 175th District Court, and I need your vote. Please vote for me in November. Thank you.